All right. Well, I was going to have someone with me today, but clearly they could not be bothered to show up, even though we had planned out time frames and everything, but hell with it. Welcome back to Mecha Mondays. I am your intrepid pilot, as ever, Fraggeth. Like I was muttering before, I was going to have someone along with for the ride, but to do some co-op, but clearly that didn't happen. They have given me absolutely no notice whatsoever that they weren't going to show up, even though we agreed to it yesterday and had bracketed out plenty of time for stream prep and a few other things. But no, 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 they're not here. Maybe me complaining about them will get them to show up faster. Probably not. Oh well. Better have a good excuse if he does show up later. Might be worth noting that this is not the first time that's happened with this particular individual, but whatever. Okay, so where are we? We're somewhere deep, deep in Steiner space. Um, Star map. And I'm sitting on a node where I could buy a hero mech if I so chose. A hero Firestarter, which I do actually want, but it's like 3 point something million C-bills, and I really can't afford that at the moment. I have enough overhead to deal with a mecha loss at this point, and that's it. I'm much more likely to just save scum and reload if I do get blown out, or lose any of my precious LB10Xs. Actually, what I can do, I've got to wait anyway. Let me do that. I'll use my Stalker, because I haven't given that a whirl yet. So in Steiner space, which is kind of a late game area, I'm not supposed to be here. I mean, I can, but I shouldn't be. But due to this mod that I have that enables no drop tonnage limits, I'm able to actually bring an entire pack of assault mechs, which you ordinarily could not do. Alright, I'm going to swap out my Annihilator for my Stalker here, which is admittedly a bit more fragile, but it's also got more capability to I'm going to paint it. I also got a mod that gives some hidden paint schemes, like this. There's a modified. Okay, nothing's happening, so that's good. That's good. There we go. Like periphery. Most of them are existing camo color schemes, if not all of them are existing camo color schemes, but with different custom colors attached to them, which is okay for what it is. I was gonna go with where's line digital default woodland virus. No, spooky face. Now you'll never unsee it. Razzle dazzle. There we go. Give him the old razzle dazzle. We're gonna improve this color scheme by orders of magnitude here. And by improve, I mean give it the old Fraggeth touch. And by give it the old Fraggeth touch, I mean we're going to make it damn near unwatchable. So we're going to give it a bunch of warning stripes. Can't decide if I want it so that I've got black as primary or yellow. Let's try with the yellow. Makes it damn near impossible to see my cockpit, which is somewhere in there. No, he He is still napping or something. Whatever. I'll cry about it later. I'm sure he'll be very apologetic, but that's tough. He let me down, is what he did. Letting me down, dude. All right. So other things to note about being deep, 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 deep in Steiner space is if I am in an area like the one I'm in, uh, repair and rearm costs are absolutely astronomical. They're big, like huge, huge number big. That's right. I need to edit my weapon settings here. I've got all the guns I need and probably all the ammo I can use. Um, in that I have like 2 tons of each, and if that's not enough, then I'm probably in deep trouble anyway. How many 440 in Lerm? 440 times 2 is 880, and that means with a salvo size of 40, it's a huge number of salvos I can do, and I'm gonna be chain firing like a brother trucker. Here's my weapon groups. Actually, those all work pretty well for me. What I'm gonna do is set everything to chain fire. Remove chain fire from that in case I really need a quick and dirty alpha. So that should about do it. I have no real range to speak of other than, like, I've got an extremely off balance setup here with 2 Lerm 20s means my long range superiority is substantial. Uh, Actually, I could go full Lerm boat because I think these are mediums and have like 2 LRM 15s as well. That is also an option. Uh, or not LRM 15s, LRM 10s, because I think those are the medium. I'm pretty sure 15s are large. Yeah, 15s are large. But I could go like full Lerm boat and just be sitting on the ability to do roughly, that's what, 20, 40 plus 30, 70 Lerms at once. A Lerm 70, which is, A, would probably overheat me if I fired them all at once, and B, even more severely off balance my loadout. But basically, I've got a missile boat, is the bottom line. I've got an effective functioning missile boat, which I got, I think, last stream, but I don't know where he is or what he thinks he's doing. Did he like get a high or something? Okay, well, we're gonna go for it. This is an assassination. We're gonna give this a whirl. If it goes horribly, we'll just reload and call it a day. Um, Being in Steiner space, the difficulty is cranked. Things We're in some dangerous territory here. Like when they give you an objective, odds are you are going to have a bad time. You have to play kind of smart, which is a failing of mine. I do not do well. You have to
Reactor
play
online.
cautious, which can be hard
Sensors
when you're in
online.
a big, giant,
Weapons
stompy
online.
doombot
All systems
like an assault
nominal.
mech. And you gotta play. Whoops! I just minimized a whole bunch of windows that I didn't want to minimize. Give me a moment. Go away. Wowzer, Bowser. There we go. That'll do. Um, let's see. There's 2 over there, 1 over here. Let's go to the one over here. Good luck with that, Captain O'Neill. Good luck with that. She's the newbie to the crew. We're gonna move my gang ahead. I can, unfortunately, move faster than most of them, I think. Stalkers are definitely assault mechs, but they are not the heaviest of assault mechs. So I'm gonna slow myself way down because I want these guys to get in first and take take all the real hits. Also, attract enemy attention so I can start lerm boating like a bouse. Or like a really cheesy person. Trundle on off that way, oh awesome. Wow, okay. Things are already getting hectic. What was it, like a turret or? Of course you are. Ah, there we go. That is an Atlas. That is another Atlas. Alright, another assault mech. I'm just moving up. I'm gonna move them on up. And I'm gonna... Oh, jeez. 2020 hindsight should have gone with streams. Oh my gosh, what is even hitting me here? So my current build is basically a glorified catapult, which has some significant advantages and disadvantages. It is resolute of purpose. Oh, thank goodness. So I'm getting, I believe the term I'm looking for is absolutely shellacked here. And my performance is tanking for reasons unknown to me. I like how they're just targeting me alone. That's pretty great. I need to get behind cover. Hell with this. I need them to kill that, so I'm gonna hope they do. Oh my gosh, that king crab decided I'm gonna just bounce right on out into the middle of every damn thing. Or is that my Atlas? I can't tell from here. That's their Atlas. Oh, God. I can live with a leg getting taken out. I can't live with other things being taken out. We can't even get in here. So, I've already made terrible mistakes. What is this thing made out of? Alright. 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 I want that Atlas gone. Thank goodness. And I just lost my Atlas, so that's less than ideal. Well, I just lost half my mech. So we're going to reload that. That went horribly. I'll go to the mission one. Now, if I had, my actual co-op buddy, probably would not have been as bad as spanking. But he's not here. I don't know why this load is taking so long. There we go. All right, so we know where all the enemies are. Unless, of course, there's more groups of them, which would be hilarious. It's just a matter of getting my AI mechs or advancing in such a way
Unit
so that we can
online.
take things out as we go
Sensors
better
online.
instead of getting
Weapons
like 50
online.
helicopters on our head.
All systems nominal.
So this apparent stream is going to be me getting blown up a lot. The stream, why is my movement not happening? Jeez Louise. I think I got stuck on geometry or something? I have no idea. I don't know what happened there. I need to get on a hill and tell my allies to go ahead a long distance. Go over there. It's very accessible because it's a goddamn flat level plane. My hope is to clear this mission and then... Oh jeez, here we go.
Target destroyed.
And then go back to areas of the galaxy that I can actually survive in.
Target acquired.
Oh jeez.
Target destroyed.
How am I this badly damaged already? Where are the rest of them? What are they doing over there, for goodness sake?
Target acquired.
Alright, so I'm doing this with Lerms.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
I'm just going to take these things out.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Alright, alright.
Acquired.
Taking that thing out. Taking that thing out.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Telling my allies to pull back up on me.
Incoming missile.
What even is attacking me from behind?
Acquired. Target destroyed.
Yeesh. Alright, I'm going to move up to this hill now.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Okay,
Target
there we
acquired.
go.
Target destroyed.
So with any luck, we can lure them. Or in my case, just shell them.
Incoming missile.
I don't care. Is this cheesy? You bet. Do I have the lerms for it? You also bet. Oh, no, I don't. Get out of there! Okay, I just ran out of lerm ammo, so I gotta remember that. Uh, that's less than ideal.
Incoming missile.
we're just gonna, we're just gonna, we're just gonna move out of that. I'm gonna tell my broskis. Are they coming closer? So what I want is for them to come to me. Okay, they are. No, no. I don't know what they're doing. They're just dorking around over there. They know I'm here. They aren't coming after me, which is not ideal. So I'm gonna have to do something really stupid. I'm gonna follow my crew here and pray. I don't know what my Atlas is doing. He appears to be stuck. So that's good. This thing does not care. I'm dead. I'm dead. And there we go. Okay, so we're gonna load a previous save, and I'm gonna bring my even more fragile. Well, actually, it's not fragile at all. Or it's gonna do whatever it just did. I don't know. Yeah, I did indeed completely fail. You're absolutely right. Get out of my face. I'm not recouping the costs of that. My operation is way too borderline. Let's see. Let's go entered system. There we go. I will switch back to my annihilator and pray long and hard. So another thing that's worth noting is related to enemy pilot difficulty. Um, they have damage bonuses and modifiers. In addition, apparently, if I've understood the information I've read correctly, in addition to the, where's my barracks? Here we go. Pilot roster. To the pilot skills, there are also additional modifiers for just their general level. Like they've got a green uh, recruit veteran, like green veteran. Uh, there's like 5 ranks: green recruit, veteran commander or something. And they get progressively more and more noticeable damage reductions and buffs. It's something like, I don't know, 30% damage reduction and 20% damage buff. So they are shellacking me in no small part. Basically, the damage being dealt, I'm doing less damage to them than they deal to me. This is partly to counteract the fact that the AI does not alpha pretty much ever. It will never fire all its guns at once. It'll do like one at a time for reasons beyond my ken. I assume it was just easier that way. I'm again going with maximal salvage shares, and we are. Oh, we already have the Annihilator equipped. We're good to go, relatively speaking. Um, I have an older save I can roll back to where I'm not stuck in this particular situation, so it's not that big a deal. Thank you, by the way, PGI or whichever sub company was or sub team. Thank you, developers of Mechwarrior 5, for having actual save slots. This is the kind of thing we appreciate as a gamer base. I'd say expect and demand, but that would be no, that would be accurate too. But particularly for a game like this, it's kind of necessary. Um, Admittedly, this is sort of breaking the way the game is supposed to be played in that you're supposed to be replacing components. But if I were to replace some of these components, it'd cost me more money than I have, and I've already gone into debt once, and I didn't like it. The game does end at that point. If you lose all your money, game is over. You can't even transport anywhere. Oh,
Reactor
you're done.
online. Sensors online.
You
Weapons
can
online.
actually sell everything up. I'm
All systems
getting a phone
go.
call. Give me a minute. All right. Apparently it was nothing. There was just silence on the end, so that's fine. So what do we got? Got our boys and girls lined on up. I'm gonna move them forward step by step. I'm gonna try and keep them behind cover. I'm gonna try to play all kinds of metagame shenanigans in terms of positioning. That is, ducking them in and out of cover. This is not gonna go well. Fortunately, I have quite a lot of damage I can deal in a fairly short amount of time,
Target acquired.
so I'm going to try and use that to my advantage.
Target
And I
destroyed.
have a very substantial amount of ammo. I'm going to have to probably swap out like a ton of SRM ammo for a ton of LRM ammo. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, not again. What is shooting me from behind?
Target
Nothing,
acquired.
apparently.
Target destroyed.
Oh, that's what it is.
Target destroyed.
Very good.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
There we go. Nope, there's absolutely something behind me.
Target destroyed.
And it hurt.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Incoming missile. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
And there's more tanks behind me. I'm gonna have to reload this already. I have been crushed here. Jeez Louise. Ah, here we go. That Atlas. That Atlas. It's about to have a bad day. Maybe if my guys shot this guy. There we go. There we go. We've already taken one of them out. There's my ammo. 212, okay. Is he up on the hill there? Nah, he's a ways out. Okay. 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 Moving my gang back in. Ow. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell my guys to move over that way. Basically lure them out. Because that Highlander, I know that Highlander knows I'm here. I think it's a Highlander. He knows we're here. He's already blinked at me a couple times. Oh boy. I'm gonna tell my guys to push up and engage. Hopefully the awesome doesn't shoot me in the back. Like he very nearly did there. There we go. I gotta start moving the other way here. I think I have their cockpit almost down, which would be nice. Bit of a coup even. Got him. Pretty confident that was a cockpit kill. Alright, yeah. Alright, okay. That's a stalker. It is still not dead. It is dead now. I'm gonna Start spreading. And I don't mean my cheeks. Alright. Alright. Things are going okay. Nothing I can't recover from. I tell my allies to please kindly make that thing die while I slowly hump it this way. Oh, he's finally online. Cool. Yo. Hello? No, apparently not. Alright. Let's see the damage. I don't think I lost any guns or anything. Although, on some of my allies, maybe. They certainly hurt my legs, which is not ideal. Leg ammo is typically regarded as a bad idea for that reason, but oh, it's 26 shares for a king crab. Good golly. Wow. So, that's not happening. I'm gonna just skim through what we got here. Anything of interest? Tier 3 SRM2. I'll take that though. And that. Having some tier 3 medium lasers is not a bad idea. If I decide to go the learn boat route, that's 6. Actually, I've got a bunch of those already. And I've got a single point left over. So let's pop it in there, why not? And plus we're beating on House Kurita, so it's kind of a win-win in that regard. So what I've got to do first and foremost. Oh, good. Improved my chance of avoiding enemy fire. Nobody I've seen has hard numbers for what exactly that does, other than it gets boosted by moving perpendicular to enemies, um, which is extremely vague. So none of my allies actually took any structural damage, so that's good. Unlike Mechwarrior Online, enemies, as far as I can tell, cannot actually take out a gun just by shooting the gun. They have to take out the component it is attached to, or the armor at the very least. He still isn't picking up. What is the deal, dude? Killing me, dude. All right, so I gotta move my booty out of this area, and I'll show you why. Repairs will cost 300% more in this cluster. That's a lot. Now, it may not sound like it's a lot, but that's an absolutely unbelievable amount of money at this point. Um, uh, could I probably afford it if I sold everything I owned? Yeah, maybe. It'd be a near thing, though. Who wants a near thing, right? So we're going to travel out of that hellhole. And we're going to get back to space that we can actually kill things in, because, whoo boy. So we're going to go to our battle mechs, and now we're going to repair them. So instead of spending, I don't know, way too much, we're going to spend, way too much. Um, but we can afford it. And of course, I've got my payroll and maintenance payment in 11 days, which is going to cost $500,000. But it's not an issue. If you do not have money for a payroll and maintenance payment, you basically have to go into Hawk, and that's GG. That's game over. Armor, structure. Nope. They do target your head quite a bit, as you can see. Of course, my AI were targeting the head of that last king crab. which was pretty good. They helped. Oh yes, they assisted. So you have to play super duper cagey, largely because of the aforementioned high level enemies have very significant damage reduction and damage buffs that you do not want to be dealing with. How much was that annihilator again? I don't know. I don't want to know. I Ignorance is bliss. It cost me about 500,000 to repair everything. Now I'm about to buy this hero mech. I'm telling you, because it's got 4 machine guns, and machine guns in this game have some very interesting properties. He's still not picking up. He's killing me. He's absolutely killing me. Adverb killing me is what he's doing. I, in fact, had to reload a couple times simply because I didn't have a competent AI ally. He's better than AI, and that's a compliment for somebody, I guess. Alright, dude. There's another king crab there. If I really wanted one. And I only kind of want one. Oh yeah, because I'm now in their good graces. I have 5% off all Steiner purchases, so that went from being 3 million down to 3 million something down to just shy 3 million, which is an amount. What I'm really looking for is either the Kaiju King Crab Hero variant. And actually, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to save. And I'm going to do a quick jaunt out into the middle of absolutely nowhere, and then I'm going to jaunt on back because I have a little spare capital, so I can make that happen. Let's see our star chart now that we've gone. And I'm just going to wind up reloading, so I save the million C bills that I'm going to spend in order to, oh hey. No, I wanted, there we go. It's a Worm 5, big deal. I think the other 5-star I've seen recently was a Lerm 5 stream, Artemis stream, of all things. That was a tier 5, but they're Lerm 5s. I don't care. Let me go to market again. Now they've got an Atlas though. It's another AS-7D that's only been headshot. I don't need a spare though. Barracks, let me check barracks. No, here we go. Nope, absolutely nothing worthwhile. Okay, that's frustrating. I know somebody's got a mod up that boosts your chances of getting pilots that aren't complete crap, but I have not had the fortune of running into them. Anything else in this spatial cluster that I can see? No. I'll go over here at some point too. I'm just checking to see what guns they got. Sort of hoping somebody will have a spare LB-10X, because that way I won't feel quite as bad if I lose one, because I'll be able to actually replace it. Ordinarily, I'm not a fan of shotgun splat weapons. Oh, I didn't know we had streaks. If I saw that correctly, I think that was a streak. That is a streak. I didn't know we had streaks in this game. Sweet. So what makes streaks unique, streak missile SRMs, is they're short-range missiles like SRMs, but they can lock on. Now an SSRM2, a streak SRM2, or streak 2, is pretty worthless. I think they also require their own special ammo, don't they? SRM straight. Yeah, they do. I am going to buy the ammo real quick. Partly so I remember, partly because it's kind of important. And there's Artemis LRM ammo here as well, which I'm tempted to partake. Where is the Artemis weapon? Lerm 15 with Artemis. If I see a Lerm 20 Artemis, I'm probably going to jump on it because I haven't gotten any Artemis stuff. But they do require specialized ammo because they have enhanced warheads or something. God damn, he just doesn't pick up. He's not gonna join me. I don't know what. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what the deal is. Did he not know it's Monday or what? I have no idea. Alright, I'm gonna finish getting this ammo. I kind of wish there were like boosted jump jets, like better jump jets. Tiers of jump jets, basically. I think that would be nice. Because that way you could have fancy schmancy yump jets. Let me go to that streak and buy that just so I know they exist. And it's not that expensive, so it's okay. Star map. There was one other. I think it was this one. Let's see what's here. Then we're going to travel on back. And I'm going to have to take some missions along the way in order to actually pay my bills, because I'm running out. Game doesn't fart around with its costs. Oh, don't do this to me. All right, let's see how much it is. Okay, there's a blackjack. Catapult. Catapult is a great chassis. Um, this one is the C1 with 4 medium lasers and 2 large missile hardpoints. The C1 is kind of the classic catapult model. It's a heavy mech. It carries big missiles, and this one has backup guns. There is also I think it's the K2, um, which has heavy and large energy mounts on its Mickey Mouse ears, which is quite handy because you can do like a PPC mech. Equipment. It is a tier 3 though. Do I really want to splurge for a tier 3 Artemis? I mean, it's not like I could replace any of these even if even if I wanted to. So I'm not going to worry about that. We're going to go to, oh, the barracks. Let's check. Nope, nobody above skill level 30. So that's of absolutely no value to me whatsoever. I wish there was like if there's a map icon for like hero pilots. I have never encountered it yet. Alrighty. Frigadoodle. So to get out of here, I need a collateral damage. I'm not going to accept that just yet. Alright, so what I'm going to do, it's going to be pricey, if it'll let me do it at all, so I'm going to warp to Terra. Will it let me do that? Nope. It'll let me get to Vindamatrix. Vinda something. Vindaloo. Vin, Vindemiatrix. Whatever that means. If that was someone's name, wow. Here we go. Go to Caledonia, and then so it makes you separate things into little hops. I say little, they're big. Like again, daily reminder that we are traveling hundreds, nay, thousands of light years in some instances. We are traveling a very long distances, is my point, effectively instantaneously. So we are, uh, to put it kindly, shattering the laws of physics every time we do this. Is there an assassination? Yeah, he says. An assassination mission nearby. The last one damn near killed you, dude. You had to rerun that how many times? Many. Many times. So what I'm gonna do, plus Davion, I'm on Davion's good side, so I'm down with that. Is I'm gonna go to Northwind here. I'm gonna save again. I had no idea streaks were in the game. I'm pretty enthused about that. I'm gonna leave the call. I'm gonna recall him. I don't understand what the problem is. It's been we were supposed to meet up and do stuff 2 hours ago, but he did not show. He did not show. I kid you not. I kid you not. Ah. Eh. So yeah, this is. I don't think the entire galaxy. It's. This is just human-controlled space as of whatever time period. All right. So our main thing is we're gonna be probably doing House Marek dirty work. So let me get and not House Lao here. It's not that I dislike House Lao or prefer House. I just prefer House Marek if I'm going to go between the two. But I also don't want to fight Steiner. If I have the opportunity to fight in favor of Steiner, that's typically what I'm going to pick. I don't see any assassination missions nearby. Okay, Basalt, here we go. Or Addix, which is even closer. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and hit save, new, save, back, resume, tab, star map, addicts. Multiple mission operation. We're not doing that. Those end kind of poorly in my experience. They don't go great. All right, we're already on Davion's good side, so this is a good way to get some decent profits at least um, early on. I do sort of wish you had combat missions outside of war zones. You don't. I haven't encountered any that I know of. Okay, we're ignoring that because that looks like it resolves in a war zone, and those are potentially very hairy. That is not a high payout, but we get to beat up some. We get to bully some House Kurita, so it's all good. Uh, and we'll cover whatever damages. So these are more in line with what I like to do. So I'm going to switch over to my Stalker. So I can do some plink, plink, plink work with not missiles, but hittles. That is what we call them here, is hittles. Oh, that's right. Do I have to repaint it? Yes, I do. Well, that's not hard. Give him the old razzle-dazzle. Maybe? Oh, you can apply any time. Thank you. Oh, that's right. I wanted to do the yellow here. And the dark, dark color there. There we go. I like that a little better. Kind of a nice Vespidy look. Um, yeah, let's confirm our Lanson. Again, my hope and goal here. Oh, that's right. Edit loadout. I need to swap some tonnage around. So I have more Lerm ammo. That's not going to be a problem for this one, I don't think. Worst case scenario, I can remove a heat sink, I guess. Because I've got good heat. I'm going to remove a heat sink and give myself a little bit of head ammo. Now, any inveterate Mechwarrior player is going to say, what a dumb thing you are doing. Why would you do this to yourself? I say, I have dreams and I want to rain them down on people. Start work, start home, wait, confirm lance, and ready, steady, go. Ugh. I don't know why he hasn't joined yet. He knew. All right. So painting this like a wasp is kind of a misnomer. It's not really a wasp per se. I like to think of it more as a
Reactor online.
an Asiatic
Systems
giant hornet.
online. Weapons
Big,
online.
bad, takes out,
All systems
attacks
online.
hives. Oh, there it goes. Attacks hives of bees, which can only defend themselves by overheating it to death. All right. Unfortunately, I'm not accustomed to something being this fast, so you'll have to bear with me. Disadvantages of the Stalker chassis. It's big. It's got a giant bulbous nose like a blimp, so it is a pretty easy target to hit. It is kind of on the light-ish side for assault mechs. It is not super durable. Um, I've gone over some of this. Wow, okay. Well, whatever it is died. Nope. Yep. No. Oh, I didn't remember. Rats. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do some heal quick on the fly. Oh, buddy. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you change your weapon slots on the fly like a bouse. Because I don't want to be firing more than 20 of those at a whack. Because I don't need to be. What is shooting me from the rear? I don't like it. Inside minimum range? Oh. Alright, I'm telling my broskis and bros and brodettes to advance. And maybe they'll even do it this time. That'd be cool, right? See, they can go there, which is a ludicrously precise location, but they won't do it even if it looks pretty clearly clear. Shit. That poor thing. I'd feel pity if I had any remorse in my body. I'm a hardened war veteran at this point. I don't feel pity. Aw, look at the locust. It's stuck in a building. How cute. Oh, there's a hiccup there. That's probably the streaming software just getting in the goddamn way. It does that. Damned by whatever deity is present. Come on. This is a lot of smalls, or light mechs rather. shot at me over here. As you can see, I'm probably going to convert over to streams, I think, is what I'm going to do. Just to see if those hit a bit better. Something's behind me, and it's causing me some trouble. Not for long. Well, I moved my lance up, and they're probably going to have to deal with all that. So that's okay. Oh, that spider's missing a leg. Oops. Ah, boy. I do not know how to aim with SRMs right now. That's how you aim with SRMs. Get up in their grill and pop them like a zit. Come on, make a target lock. There we go. Something just got deposited. Probably that fire starter. Probably that fire starter. Let's wait till we're past that before doing that. Or whatever this thing is. I don't know. Is it a fire starter? Looks like a fire starter. Doesn't look like it's going critical, which is good. I just realized that the place I need to be is way over here. So we're gonna hump it. We're gonna hump it. Oh, that's interesting. That burst was particularly accurate. SRMs typically in Mechwarrior games do more damage per missile than LRMs, but you only get up to, I don't know, SRM 6 or so. Um, not many tubes, so it doesn't shoot mountains of missiles out, unless you've got a lot of hard points, which usually not so much. Yeah, I think I'm going to convert to stream LRMs, which will impede my damage per second, but each missile volley will feel like it counts a little bit more, and I like that. I believe I have two stream LRM 20s. Believe. Alright, so this was not too bad. This was not too bad. This was better. Now that you're here, are you... No, not finishing the sentence. Okay. Oh, and I have my pick of the litter. Let's see. There's a Spider 5D. I kind of wish I could see what was in it. We already have an FS9H, but we're gonna take another. Nothing here really of any particular merit. Yeah, I might as well just take the PPC. I can always sell it. That's been the general idea, is grab what you can. Oh wow, how did you get so badly damaged? What did you do? You're a king crab, for cripe's sake. Did you just sit there and let him poke you in the back? Damn. Damn. Wow, that thing has nothing left on it. uh this on the other hand. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Home star map. Let's get out of the war zone first, shall we? Let's go to formal hout and then repair and sell. By the way, I'm selling some stuff. I've got a fair amount of plunder accumulated. Aha! What do you know? If I didn't already have one, I'm about to have one now. That is muy expensivo. That's not a word. I don't really need a. I'll grab one anyway. No, I'm not. I don't need one. I don't need it. Let me double check my LRM ammo. Yeah, I've got plenty. Okay, let me go to my inventory and find number owned and sell some stuff. I only need like 6 PPCs. I don't need a ton of PPCs at the moment. I did do a sell-off not too long ago. Same applies to this. 3, 4. Oh yeah, battle mechs. Let me. We have a Kintara. That's another passable learn boat if you really had to. That's a splat monster. Look at all that. That's and that's a small, I think, probably. So you could put in another SRM, like an SRM2 if you wanted, but that's SRM18 combined total is not bad. That's a hell of a shotgun blast. That'll mess damn near anything up. That'll hurt. So that's not a bad idea right there, but I'm not gonna go for it. I've got this fire starter to extirpate. Here we go. Gone. Don't need it. Don't need it. It's toast. That made me some money back, which is good. And let me go to my battle mechs and do the repair boogie. I am an idiot. I need to edit my loadout. Okay, let's go to my missiles. Let me find my Lerm 20 streams. I only need 2 of them, and I can make do with this right here. If he's not going to pick up, he's not going to pick up, dude. I'll keep the splats. I want those. And I'm going to just double check to make sure that stream ammo is not other LRM ammo. It is not very good. Okay. Okay. So we boosted our firepower a bit because it went from tier 1 to tier 2. The damage per second readout is kind of disingenuous. It's not wholly accurate. Um, particularly when things like streams are concerned, because it doesn't take into you can't while technically if it weren't shooting missiles out, it could refire. It can't refire until the missiles have stopped coming out of the tubes, the full 20 stream. So it's pretty harsh. With a LERM 5, I don't think you'd notice it. With a LERM 10, maybe you will. You might not notice it with a LERM 10. With a LERM 15 or 20, it is very substantial. This is all from testing. Some of it I did. I did a little hands-on, and this was admittedly before the last patch, and that changed a bunch of stuff that I have not properly documented or seen. Okay, there we go. So I'm making my stalker. It's going to take a month to rearm that thing. Um, okay, everything else I think is basically set. I still haven't encountered a single Gauss weapon yet, much to my chagrin. I'm not going to even check the hero mech. It's not going to be worth my time. Here we go. Let me go to basalt. Just doing some miscellaneous stuff here. Oh, my stalker got refit, so I guess it was more than time period, I guess. Okay. Let me just double check my mech bay, because I know that king crab took a shellacking. Yep, they are all done. And we'll do pretty much the same thing. We're going to use the streams, and I'm going to see if they do a bit better. They most of my experience with streams was in the beta that they had briefly, which is a glorified demo before the game came out. Um, and I kind of like them there. I mean, it's if you play Mechwarrior Online, streams are basically like what clan mechs have by default on their LRMs. So they spread their damage out over time, firing missiles from individual tubes. Like this was, I don't know, some MRLS in a Godzilla movie. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, watch some Godzilla movies. Period. End of. From like the Showa era. Call it the mid 60s. You'll know exactly what I mean at that point. And if you don't then, well, watch another one. Watch another one. Destroy All Monsters has examples of that. There's these boxes with missile racks that go. Psh, 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 psh. Ah, love the practical effects in those movies. It's so much fun to watch. Because you've got an actual
Reactor
dude in an
online.
actual rubber suit
Sensors
near
online.
actual fire,
Weapons online.
filmed at like
All
three
systems
quarters or half speed
online.
or whatever. Justice. Well, not even justice. I only want truth. Something exploded down there, but it didn't hurt me, so it's all good. I I might not actually be the fastest. Ah! Juke with serpentine. If you would. Well, there we go. I'm optimistic about how that's going to work out. Oh, was that a light laser? How cute. Oh, that's terrible. I did not kill him as much as I would have liked. I need to slow on down. Daily reminder that in Battletech, one of the basic hover tank platforms is called a J. Edgar. So it's a J. Edgar hover. Ah? As opposed to a Hoover? No? None? Little things, man. It's the little things. Gotta find enjoyment where you can get it. That's what I say. Well, he still isn't picking up. Well, hopefully nothing has gone horribly wrong. This crab, on the other hand, is having what we call a bad day. Like that. And he didn't go critical on me, which is good. I'm taking that spider down. Something's got a large laser. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be on top of that. Oh, it's a Phoenix Hawk. Okay. Macross Missile Massacre out of this one, dude. There we go. It's even going critical. I don't know what you are, Shadowhawk, but you're dead. You gon' die, fool. Oh, it's actually the thing I need to kill. That's cute. Wow, dude, thanks. So, learn boats are typically not exactly what we call efficient. As you're probably seeing. Artemis helps a lot in that regard. It helps a lot. Lights can not quite keep missiles from hitting them by running, but if they use terrain well, they can really make it obnoxious. And stuff like locusts are fast enough to really make a good go of it. Until they get into splat range, in which case, not so much. I still don't know whatever that beverage is supposed to be. I'm making the assumption it's a beverage. Yeah, adding an additional ton of ammo is a good call. It feels much better. This thing, dead. Dead like that. Hopefully my missile stat will go up after this soonish to boost my missile damage. I don't think it improves your accuracy at all, which is too bad, because having something that clumps your missiles together more without having to resort to Artemis would be good. I just get the gang together here. That should be mine. Usually swoops in when you're about half a click out. It's a Leopard dropship. There are, in the Battletech verse, different kinds of dropships. The Leopard, I think, is the smallest of them. Mech dropships, I should say. Um, I forget the names of the other two, but they scale up very large. Like the really big ones are the size of, small cities. Um, and or even big cities, depending on the city. They're quite large, and they hold, you know, entire battalions of mechs. They're huge, absolutely colossal. But there aren't very many of them left in the inner sphere, and B, somebody messaged me something. Who messaged me? I don't know who that is. Well, deal with it later. And we've got a spider which we can sell for a profit. Yeah, let's grab some of those. Why not? Continue. So pretty profitable. My missile skill increased a bit. Did not increase in level, which is a shame, but eh. Whereas these guys, he now is as good at keeping from overheating as he's ever going to be. This guy can evade things, sort of. That's good. She. I think it's a she. It's got a female voice. Can't really tell from the image from here. Doesn't matter. Some of the pilot descriptions wind up being going with both genders in the same sentence, which is interesting. I don't think there's anything wrong with that per se, but it makes it real hard to know what exactly you're looking at the time. See if this one does the same thing. Oh my goodness, phone calls. One. It's a she. Um, Nothing else really important there. I like how they can get up to 9 heat management, which is 1 point less than the max skill cap that I've ever seen. If there's something you can get that's higher than that, than what your pilot can get, that'd be cool, I guess. So I've got to go back to the star map again and get out of the combat zone real quick. How much does it cost me to travel there? 100k, I can deal with that. I can live with that. That's fine. Does that one have a ring on it? Probably just because it isn't. No, others have missions too, but they're not outlined with rings. What I can also do is go to Kansu, which is about the same distance. It is not in Davion space, so I don't get the bonuses and benefits of uh, being with House Davion, but it's still a lot less. Let's go to the barracks. Let's see what they got. What do they got? What do they got? 18, 19 foot Newell. This guy almost resembles adequate. Girl, rather. Oh man, I can really confuse myself with that. Let me check my pilot roster because I think I have someone who's, yeah, 29. 536 645 536 546 yeah, 536 546. Whereas this person is 666 ha 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 445. Hmm. Yeah, you're gone. It'll just confuse the hell out of me every time I need to, because it has the same portrait. Actually, that'd be entertaining to find out. What do you? Oh, there's a P there for some reason. Life beyond a rural Devion system is only picture life swashbuckling Mechwarrior as compared to agricultural complex, yada yada yada. Okay, you're gone though, dude. Peace. And pilot hire, we'll get you in increasing my average pilot skill level by small amounts. Giving me the warm and fuzzies. Oh, actually, 742 versus 742, 756 versus. So their offensive skills are more evened out. I may start using this guy instead. Yeah, my various stats tend to level up pretty evenly. My missile hasn't much because I've been mostly using mechs that don't have mountains of missiles because they seem a little finicky in this game, but with more SRM use, which I may actually do that on that Atlas, is give it like two SRM sixes instead of a LERM 20 and an SRM 6. Um, let's go to battle mechs and repair our trash. I say trash, I mean our glorious, beautiful, beautiful murder machines. And mark it, and we're gonna sell that spider. Where's that spider? There it is. It's gone. Goodbye. So this is how you make money. You sell things. Okay, let's go to operations. No, star map again. I'm actually gonna save real quick. I'm gonna delete Northwind. I'm gonna do new. I'm gonna save. Go back to our star chart here. And let's see what we have to do in Hamal. If I have to fight against Davion, I'm going to be a little miffed, but it's no biggie. On average, you gain more than you lose in terms of reputation. Okay, who's it against? It is against House Davion. When you are in a constant state of war, you'll do anything to get the upper hand. In this case, we need to rely on your services, mercenary. We believe several high-ranking enemy targets are somewhere on orbital name. We'll pay handsomely for your efforts in eliminating these targets. I'll just bet you will. I'm gonna go back to the star map and see if there's anything over in Marek space so I can fight in favor of Marek. There are no assassination missions there, dude. It's a high reward quest way deep in Kurita space. I like Marek's paint job better though. If I've got to make a choice between like Kurita and Steiner, or Steiner and Marek, it's gonna be Steiner. But actually, maybe that's what I'll do. Is I'll go pro Kurita. Not Kurita. This is Lao. Pro Lao. Anti Marek. I don't know. Going pro Steiner is definitely the way to be, though. That's just bias on my part. Ah, heck with it. Let's do the assassination. I need the money anyway, right? And we will keep a hold of our Stalker for purposes of plinkery. I'm actually real quick going to check my the situation I have in terms of and I'm going with probably tonnage is the easiest way to find out, right? Yeah, here we go. Have I purchased an Artemis at all? I have one Artemis. Yeah, I need to get more Artemis before I feel comfortable in doing that. I think you can have Artemis SRMs as well. Or streaks. Maybe it's just Artemis streaks, which seems excessive. Alright, we're ready. Let's go for it. Let's do this. Oh, I meant to switch out Captain Branham for a different pilot, but that's okay.
Reactor online.
I hear missile noises
Sensors
already. That's a bad
online.
sign.
Weapons
That's a
online.
bad sign.
All systems nominal.
Looks like we're at the wrong place. Yeah, you're right. Something's shooting at us already. We're definitely in the wrong place. Okay. And now my LRMs are not firing? Was it too close? It shouldn't be. It's I think a 150 minimum fire range.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Alright, it looks like we have to walk around the long way. Let me just check the map here. Yeah. Could go either way. I'm blowing that up. Yeah. Jeez Louise. That thing actually fired like 4 medium lasers at once. That's incredible. Like I've mentioned before, they don't like firing lots of weapons at once, which is sort of anti-Mechwarrior, but
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
or antithetical to the Mechwarrior code of Alpha Strike It.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Alright, I've got to get somewhere with a little bit of view distance, so I'm thinking over here should be good. Yeah, we're good.
Target acquired.
That doesn't kill it. I don't know what will. Alright, we've got a javelin. No big deal there. Slam it till dead.
Target acquired.
Got a griffin. Just taking all kinds of damage. That griffin is toast. Something's shooting me from the rear, but I basically don't care. I want that mech down. So as you probably noticed... Oh, I care very much about what's shooting me now. I see. This is fine. Oh, it's a blackjack? Ooh, I do want to hit that. Because that could have, like, AC2s or something. Yeah, AC2s. Which can chip away at a long distance, so I just kind of want to make sure it's a non-problem. Oh, yeah. And the evac point is conveniently not too far away. So House A Davion will not be especially thrilled with my antics here, but they'll understand, right? It's not like they have a massive hard-on for codes of honor and loyalty and moral turpitude, right? Right? Right. Definitely. Definitely they do. So, House Davion are typically regarded as the quote good guys, unquote, if such a creature exists in Battletech. It does not make them above certain acts that we would consider borderline barbaric. They're perfectly okay with murdering their enemies, provided their enemies do something first. Nobody in Battletech is a particularly good human being. But them's the breaks. It's not as ludicrously grim dark as, say, Warhammer 40k, which takes being grim and dark and then just pushes it to the furthest possible extreme. But it's pretty grim. It's massive technological regression. Oh, yes, please. I don't actually have a blackjack, so that is a keeper. And there we go. I haven't seen Artemis stuff as salvage yet, but I'm also not fighting in like difficulty 84 battles and higher all that frequently. Yeah, you gain 10, lose 8, not that big a deal. No structural damage anywhere. They took a beating on the back, but that's not so bad. I did level up my missiles, which is good. They will turn into stronger hittles as opposed to missiles, haha. That's good. Uh, the main, the obvious reason why my energy skill is up as high as it is because energy weapons don't require ammo, so use and abuse, friends. They just generate mountains of heat. Mountains of heat. If thou art not careful. Alright. Oh my gosh. This thing is practically intact. What do I have to replace here? What do I have to replace? Some AC2 ammo. I got an ammo crit and killed it. Cool. Apparently from the back? Huh? Yeah, it lost all its armor in general on the center torso because it had an ammo crit. I guess. Yeah, if an enemy's targeting your head, you're dead anyway, so you might as well put ammo there, I say. Don't listen to me. It's bad advice. I too like to live dangerously. No, that's Jesus. Jeez, and by golly, this thing is basically intact. I don't need JJs. JJs aren't strictly speaking bad in this game, but so too are they not all that good. Make sure my arm armor is cranked, because you have lots of guns in your arms, so you want that up. I can ignore leg armor. Let's just max armor and go from there, shall we? There we go. Bit better armored. He also has kind of a big head hitbox, so we sort of want to be a little cautious about that. Can I put that in? Is that... Why does that always happen? Why? Every single time. Why? That is so annoying. So annoying. And it's going to charge me for that, I might add. Um, let's see. There we go. So I can't do leg ammo. AC2s, what do we got for ballistic weapons I can equip? AC2s is what I can equip. Crunch, crunch. I also have some machine guns, but AC2s are better. Also a tad heavy. Let's see, that's a tier 1. What is the burst fire? Let me use that shootout. Does it say how many projectiles it shoots out? It does 2.64 damage. It doesn't tell me a lot. I'm guessing probably like 2 projectiles. Probably like 2. Probably like 2. How many rounds of ammo are in a ton of AC2 ammo? 200? Not very many. Only at the 1 ton. Okay. How many tons free? I've got just under 2 tons. I can probably pull... Yeah, I don't really need my legs, do I? Let's, of course. There we go. Nope, nope, nope. I just didn't count, is what I did. Okay, that gives me 2 tons to work with. I can plonk in 2 tons of AC2 ammo, so I can shoot more or less with impunity. We're not going to put it in the center torso, no siree, Bob. We are not. We will maybe go the head ammo route? Nah, let's not. Let's not say we didn't. Be proud of our decision. Okay. Let's got medium lasers. I assume those aren't large hard points. Those are just all smalls, yeah. Or mediums, rather. Medium hard points. Not much I can do there. Don't really need to do much there anyway. And yeah, with that, I figure get that repair going. Cancel that work order. I want to be out of here before I do that. Yeah, confirm. I'm out of here. Star map. Let's go someplace like New Hessen and see what the rare fancy mech is. It's probably like a medium mech, and I'm gonna be like, well, big deal. I don't need one of those. It's a rifleman. Which is like a Jaeger, but kind of bigger and badder. I think. Yes. Yes, it is. 2 burst fire AC5s. That might be the one that I have. Inventory. Because I have a Jaeger, don't I? No, I've got a Jaeger. What is the one that I just got? just got a blackjack. Okay, it's blackjack, rifleman, Jaeger, I think, is the size relationship. And yeah, I don't need that. Kind of looking for a PPC boat I can use. I know there's a king crab that has like 4 PPC mounts it can do, which sounds awfully good to me. Thank you very much. Let's go to edit loadout and do all that jazz all over again. Because we are classy. We'll max our armor, then reduce 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and do, 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 do. Which gives me the 2 tons that I already assigned earlier. 1 and 2, and start the work. And we will repair, start, we will repair, start. It'll all cost me a metric frig fortune, but hey, it's fine. Actually, I'm gonna then move my one of my hunchies anyway. Yeah, I'll move the 4P over to my cold storage just so I have a spare additional slot. When did I get a Vindicator hero mech? I have no idea when I did that. What do you even have? 3 energy hardpoints, whoop-de-doo. Maybe one of them is a large, and then 1 missile hardpoint. I'm not going to look at that thing too closely. I don't really. Not really. Too particularly. Don't, as they say, don't actually give a crap. I must have just had the spare cash at the time. I'm going to save. Delete. New save. And, oh, actually, I might have to go. Oh, no, I don't. No, I don't. That's not till later. All right. I do have to take a quick break. I will be right back, though. I have to grab some water. And then, once I grab some water, I shall be right back. Okie dokie. Alrighty, I am back. Here we go. I kept hopping online, but he then would disappear off Discord, like he's asleep again. So I don't know what the deal is there. I'm pretty pissed though. Pretty miffed, because this isn't the first time that he's been like, oh yeah, I'd love to be on your stream, and I'm like, okay, I start at X time, so let's get together at Y time so we can do Z plan. And then he didn't show up until an hour into the stream. This time he just didn't show up, so I must be special. Alright, those are all repairing. Let's go to the star map, see if there's anything in my immediate vicinity that looks even remotely interesting. There is this thing at Algo. I'm going to poke around Marek's base after this so I can... Dookie of something discovered. Tang. Tang? Let's see what that was. Ooh, a large pulse? Yeah. Yeah, I'll go for that. Yeah, there's some decent stuff here. How many of them? Do I just have the one? Yeah, I just have the one. As for the SRM6s... Oh, I already have 3 of them, though. I really want that large pulse laser. I'm taking it. I really want it. Take that, too. The Artemis, I could probably live without. I've got to get the ammo anyway, so let me do that. So that'll give me 9 total. Yeah, 9 total, so that's fine. I can make that work. And I am not really willing to blow the amount required to get that. You know what? Yeah, I think I'd rather have a non-stream variant if I'm going to go with Artemis, because that's going to... Yeah, I'll hold off. I'll hold off. I'll hold off. Let's see. No assassination missions there. Dookie of Tsitang. Compel and Confed. Ulan Bator. Oh, buddy. So yeah, let's go for that high reward quest. Why not? See what that's all about. Saw something about a blackjack that's probably not mine. Just as I'm about to end, he is showing up literally right now. Because right now, I do actually have to go. So yeah, next time on the stream, actually next time on the stream, I'm going to be doing Daemon X Machina. Because that's coming out. Get hyped on PC. On PC. Formerly a Switch exclusive, now coming out on PC, which is great. It is the closest we're going to get for the foreseeable future to a new Armored Core game. So to say that I'm a little excited about that is a understatement of dramatic proportions. It is a incredible understatement. Um, not having a Switch, I have not played it, so it ought to be interesting. I have seen some video footage of the game and people doing playthroughs, and I'm sort of reminded of an interesting, slightly floatier, maybe, hybrid of Armored Core 4 and Armored Core 5, which sounds just right to me. Just right. So, pretty hyped for that. That is probably what I'll be doing next time, but we will see. Also has co-op, so who knows? Maybe I'll have some co-op matches go down. Probably not, if this one was any judge. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in. It has been a pleasure as always. Sorry I couldn't actually do the co-op thing because the guy didn't show up until right now. Um, yeah, have a good one. I do other streams throughout the week. I do a Warframe Wednesdays stream where hopefully I'll be able to get other people together. And I also have a Storytime Saturday stream where I read short stories or novels or interesting things in general aloud for fun. And right now we're in the middle of, we're in the last quarter or so of Neil Stephenson's Snow Crash. If you have any interest in cyberpunk as a genre or setting, highly recommend you check those out because they are a lot of fun. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in and have a great week or day or evening, whatever time it is for you. It's fine. Have a good one. Bye.